The ability to connect is one of the most greatest gifts we have on this planet. It's so beautiful that we spend our whole lives crossing paths with people, and people come into our lives and stay momentarily, or they come into our lives and they stay forever, and they start to change our lives. I just think we're so lucky to be able to experience that. I mean, how beautiful is it that we can make connections with people and grow into who we're meant to be by living this life with people around us. We make so many connections during our time here, not just with people, but with ourselves and with the things we love. If you think about all your hobbies that you have, it's something that makes you feel so alive. You do that hobby, you do that thing, and it just makes you feel like you're living in a piece of heaven, in a clear space, and it just ignites your soul, and it wakes you up. And that power that it has in waking you up, it has a power to wake everybody else up around you. And the reason why it wakes you up is because it's something you found love in, and it's something that you love so much that you can't help but just love it and give that love back to everybody around you. You have that talent and that ability to make other people feel seen and make other people feel alive. You have that ability to wake other people up just by doing something that you love. We kind of forget about that. We forget about how much beauty there is in the little things and how wonderful it is to do something that you love and to actively pursue that and actively work at that. I feel like a lot of us latch on so hard to different forms of art because we feel seen and we feel the connection and we feel drawn to it. And that pull we have towards it is a connection. And it's a connection we make for ourselves, but it also is a way that we can connect with other people. When you go to a movie theater and you watch a movie in a sold out theater, you all experience the same thing and you're all connected through that. You're watching the same thing, you're experiencing the same or even different emotions, but you're all connected in that process and you're all connected at the same time, experiencing something that you love. And when you listen to music and you go to a concert and you experience that live, you experience the same thing around people who have the same interests in you. And for once in your life, you feel seen and you feel heard and you feel understood by the people around you. And that is because you've all have felt a pull towards the same thing and you all have felt a connection towards the same thing. And that's true for every form of art and also for any form of anything that you love to do. Any hobby that you have, you're drawn towards it because you feel a connection to it and you feel like you can drive a connection with other people. We spend a lot of times in this life living in uncertainty or living in kind of mucky situations, and it's so beautiful when we get the chance to experience things together and feel connection in our lives. You should never take the connection you have with anybody or anything in your life for granted. I think it's so important that we make connections with people during our time here because we're not here for long, but the things that we take with us is not our possessions and is not how much money we have or what our presence was like online. The things we take with us is the memories that we made and is the love that we shared and the love that we expressed through art and with people and just the memories that we made with the people we care about. Those are the things you take with you, and those are the most important things for a human experience. Connection with other people is so important because you get to grow and learn and experience life alongside of them. No matter how alone you feel, you always have a connection with somebody. And we spend so much of our lives crossing paths with people and making connections with other people. When you make friendships and you build relationships, you're growing alongside somebody else and you're experiencing life with them. And that's such a beautiful thing that I think we forget to realize sometimes. Every friendship you have, every relationship you have, you've grown with that person and you've made memories that you're going to carry on forever. And how beautiful is it that we get to experience the same world together? And yes, some of us look at life in the world a little bit differently, but we should be so grateful that we get to be here together. Connection is one of the things that has the ability to wake us up. And so much love comes through connection. And love is what makes us feel alive and is what wakes us up and is what makes us appreciate every moment. And love is everywhere. It's everywhere around you, and you can find it in literally everything. Life can be so irritating and hurtful and confusing sometimes, but I think it's so beautiful that we have the power to connect with people and we get to experience all those emotions with other people. How beautiful is it that we can experience emotions and not only experience them in ourselves, but experience it with other people and through other people. You can experience the beautiful things like joy and excitement and love with other people. And then you can also experience the more difficult things like anger and frustration and sadness with other people as well. But we're all doing it together and we're all living on this planet together. No matter who you see throughout the day, we're all here and we're all living and we're all just trying to figure it out. But you have so much power to change somebody's day, and you have so much power in building connections with people. And I think it's so important that we take the time to recognize that and also take advantage of that. Take advantage of your ability to connect with other people and take advantage of the light and the love you feel in your relationships with people and experience that and share that with them. Live in the light and love and the gentleness and the overwhelming amount of joy that you feel with the people that you love. That's so beautiful, and how lucky are we that we get to experience that and get to live this life together. We should also be taking advantage of the things that we feel connected with and the things that we feel pulled towards. The things that ignite your soul and make you feel so alive, you should fully immerse yourself into that. And don't be ashamed. Whatever you love is what you love, and you shouldn't let anybody tell you different or let anybody make you think that you're lame or you're not cool because of the things that you love. Because why should you let anybody tell you what to love and tell you how to be? The things we love in life, we love them for a reason, and the things that we feel the most connection towards are the things that have helped us feel seen, and it's helped us carry the weight of life a little bit easier. And I think you should just fully express that and live in that, and don't be ashamed for the silly movies you love or the music that you like or the hobbies that you have. You should just live them fully and share them with the people that understand and the people that feel the same thing about it, feel the same way about it. Just build connection through the things that you feel connected with. Like if you love going to concerts, build connections through that. If you love going to the movies, build connection through going to the movies. Or if you love sports and you love like football or soccer, build connections in those spaces. I think one of the biggest tragedies in life is when people are afraid to do the things that they love and experience the things that they feel drawn to and connected towards. Life is too short to be afraid to do what you love and to be afraid to go after the things that make you feel alive. And life is too short to hide from other people through a screen and live all through social media. And life is too short to not experience life with other people. It doesn't matter how many friends you have, and it doesn't matter how many people you know. You just need one good person in your life. One good person that makes you feel seen and makes you feel heard and makes you feel loved, and experience life with them and through them and feel the space and the joy and the happiness through them and just live in that and dwell in that and talk about the things you love and don't be ashamed about it. Just live life as happily as you can and as presently as you can, because we are not here for long at all. And connection is so important to humans, and it's one of the things that we take for granted. And I think we should just constantly be aware of the power of connection with other people and with things in our life, and just do what you love, and love will come back to you, and experience life with the people that you love and the people that make you feel seen, and you don't need anything else. Like I stated earlier, one of the biggest ways that we can find connection in this life is through music. One of the many reasons why I love music so much is the power it holds in drawing connection between other people. And I think music is so beautiful and unique in the way that it does that. A lot of the times music puts the emotions we feel like we can't express fully into words, and it kind of expresses it for us, and we can share that with other people. And I feel like a lot of memories we have as humans is through music, and the connections we have with people is sometimes through songs and through experiences revolving around certain music or certain songs or genres. And I just think it's just so beautiful. Music is such a stress relief, and it's also such a beautiful way to stay present and to connect with people. And so all that being said is the reason why I have this segment on this channel called Wellness with Wallows. The reason why this segment is called Wellness with Wallows is because music helps us be well and stay well. So that's where the wellness part comes from. And the wallows part comes from Wallows, because they are my favorite band, and they have really helped me stay connected and present currently and over this past year. And I'm really grateful for that. So I've also just really loved talking about music, and I've never really had a way to talk about it. So this is kind of my way to talk about it. And during this segment, I like to pick a song that relates to the topic we talk about in the video, and just pick a song and analyze a couple lyrics from it and try to pick out the underlying life theme or message that is in those lyrics and kind of the beauty it holds. The song I would love to talk about today is by one of my favorite artists, Olivia, and it's called I've Seen It. This song is the last track on her album, The Art of Loving, and this album as a whole kind of expresses everything that we talked about today, and just how you can find love in everything. And that's pretty much what this song is about, how love lasts forever, and you can find it in so many different things and so many different areas and parts of your life. There's a couple lyrics I'd like to talk about, but it's all kind of blended in the last few lines of the song, and so it's just kind of this whole thing. And it goes, "The more you look, the more you find. It's all around you all the time. Catches your eye, you blink, and then it's gone. It brings out the worst, brings out the best. I know it's somewhere in my chest. I guess it's been inside me all along." I think this part of the song is so touching, and it just sums up connection and love and the human experience all in one. And I think it's so true that the more you look for love, the more you find it, and the more present you are, the easier it is to find. And it's all around you and everything. It's in every room that you walk into. It's in yourself. It's in the earth. It's in your friends, in your family, in the people that love you, in the people that you feel connected to. It's in everything you're connected to. It's in the little things. It's in movies and books and music and food, and it's in art. It's just in everything, and it's around you all the time. You never live a day in this life without being surrounded by love, and I think that is such a beautiful thing and something that we take for granted a lot of the time. When she says catches your eye, you blink, and then it's gone. Sometimes love is quick. You can miss it. I feel like we all have kind of the tendency when we're going through something that's really fun or good or just exciting, we just want to hold on to that moment, and we never want to let it go because we feel like it's slipping through our fingers. And sometimes that is true. Everything that we experience is constantly slipping through our fingers, and we feel like we can't grasp it, but that is just the beauty about life. You can't take anything with you. The only thing you can take with you is the love that you feel, and the love that you experienced, and the love that you shared, and the memories that you made and how your soul feels, but you can't take anything in this life around you. You can't live in a memory forever on repeat. No matter how good it is, you can't live in that. And you feel like you blink and then it disappears. You feel like the good moments go by so fast. And that's why it's more important than ever to be present and be in the moment. Because when you're presently in the moment and you're presently you and who you are and experiencing life in this moment, you feel like you've lived it. You've actually lived it. And time seems to slow down when you're present. You allow the slowness to kick in, and you allow the stillness to reveal itself, and you just live in that. And it's so important that you find that love and you carry that with you, and you carry that in your conversations with people, in your mind, in your everyday life. You carry that around with you, and the love that and grace that you experience. Just live by that and live vicariously through that. And I just love how she closes out the song by saying, I know it's somewhere in my chest. I guess it's been inside me all along, because that is so true. The love that you're searching for starts with you. And the love that you need in this world and the love that you want in this world starts by finding it in yourself first, because it is inside of you. We are so lucky to live on this planet and live in this life. And there's been love inside of you since the day that you were born. You were born into this world with love. And sometimes when it gets scary and life gets messy, it feels harder to find that. But it's inside of you, and that love has never left you. Use that and live through it, and live with that love. Carry it with you. Use that to build connections with other people. Just never forget the love that's inside of you, and never forget that you can find it inside of you anytime. You just have to be present and be mindful and search for it inside you, because it is. There's the love that you feel never leaves you. And your soul holds all that love, and your spirit holds all that love, and you just have to connect to that. You have to connect to your soul and your spirit to find the love sometimes, but it is in you, and it is so worth it to live life with love and light, and not frustration or anger or darkness. As long as you're present and fully aware of the moment, you can find love in anything, and you can experience love and peace in every day of your life, no matter what you're going through. If you're present and you let go and you just accept what's happening, you can experience love and light and peace anytime and any day. With all that being said, I hope you move into this week with love and with light, and I hope you feel so much love and light, and remember that it's all around you and it's inside of you, and you can find it anytime. You just have to stay present and stay aware, and spend a lot of time this week recognizing and experiencing the connections that you have with other people in your life, and also the things around you and the things that you love. Don't be ashamed for anything that you love, and don't be ashamed for the thing that brings you joy, because if it makes you happy, you don't need to spend time explaining it to anybody else. If it gives you love and it gives you peace, then you're exactly where you need to be. And just don't neglect the connection that you have, or neglect the connection that you feel. And just know that everything is going to be okay, and I'm here for you always.